Hello guys, this is Adeep and welcome back to another video from MotorHub. This here is the Mercedes-Benz E220d, and before going into the review you can find the links to my other car reviews in the description below, and do not forget to subscribe to my channel for more videos like this and give a thumbs up if you like what you see. So this here is the E-Class 220d. It retails at a price of ₹64,80,000 ex-showroom. Mercedes offers 3 years warranty as standard and can be extended up to 4th year or 6th year by paying a premium. The Mercedes-Benz E220d packs the following safety features: 7 airbags, ABS with EBD and brake assist, traction control, tire pressure monitoring system, vehicle stability control, centrally mounted fuel tank, crash sensor, parking pilot with Parktronic, emergency brake lights, reverse parking camera, front and rear parking sensors, speed sensing auto door lock, blind spot monitor, automatic headlights and automatic rain sensing wipers. Coming to dimensions, it is more than 5 meters in length, 1.86 meters in width, 1.49 meters in height, and the wheelbase is a massive 3.07 meters. This is the Kevin side blue color, and there are 4 other metallic paints to choose from and 1 other non-metallic paint. The approximate service cost for the E-Class for 3 years or 30,000 kilometers is ₹1,55,000 excluding GST. The E-Class starts at a price of ₹63,60,000 for the E200 and goes all the way up to ₹80,90,000 for the AMG E350d. All the mentioned prices are ex-showroom only. This is the key of the vehicle. It gets keyless entry with remote boot release. Big front grille with the beautiful Mercedes logo in the middle. It gets a full LED headlight unit, and the LED DRL doubles up as a turn indicator. The headlights are self-leveling and self-dimming as well. Front parking sensors, towing hook right there. The car looks very elegant and beautiful. Straight ahead, let's open the engine bay. Under the hood is a 2-liter turbocharged diesel motor with a configuration of inline 4 cylinders. It produces a peak power of 192 bhp and a whopping 400 Nm of torque, and it is paired to a 9-speed G-tronic transmission which is based on the torque converter auto gearbox mechanism. Insulation right there to keep engine noise in check. Mercedes logo on the bonnet as well. Coming to the side, you get the 17-inch 5-spoke alloy wheels for the E200 and E220d, while the 350d gets a 10-spoke alloy wheel, and this alloy is wrapped in 225 by 55 R17 Pirelli rubber. It gets disc brakes both at the front and the rear. Mirror with turn indicator. Chrome door handles. Now this car's power is transmitted to the rear wheels, and the rear tire size is also the same as the front. And moving to the rear, the tail lights are also fully LED and they look beautiful. Down here is a reflector and reverse parking sensors which also extend to the side. And these are the fake exhaust tips of the car, the real one is under the car. And the ground clearance happens to be 123 mm. Towing hook right there. Mercedes logo, E220d badging, electronic boot release, and this is the spare tire of the car which is not an alloy and is of small size. Light right there, warning triangle. The boot carrying capacity happens to be 540 liters and there is storage space right there. And under here you get the tools to change the spare tire of the car. Let's move to the rear seats. The rear door pockets can accommodate 1-liter water bottles. It gets this wood trim on the doors and ambient lighting. And these are the controls for the sunblinds and windows at the rear. Also for the rear sunblinds and the moonroof. Door mounted speaker right there. Rear seat is luxurious and the floor has a massive hump in the middle. It gets 3 adjustable headrests in the rear, and this is the rear parcel tray. The rear AC vents are placed right here, and it gets a 3-zone automatic climate control. This is to increase or decrease the temperature, and this is for the fan speed, and this is to open or close the AC vents. There's acres of legroom, knee room and headroom, and no issues with under thigh support too. This is the reading lamp, moonroof, hook right there, and there is this mirror with light. Same on the other side as well. Rear center armrest with some storage space here, and also some storage space underneath along with a USB charging port. The rear seats can be reclined at an angle of 37 degrees, and the front passenger seat can be moved ahead using the rear door controls, and also the headrests are controlled electronically. Moving to the front, you get a puddle lamp under the mirror, chrome door handles, front door pockets can also accommodate 1-liter water bottles. This is to select the front passenger seat, and these are the controls to adjust the driver or passenger seat. Speaker right there. This is to lock or unlock the doors. These are the outside rearview mirror controls, power window controls, and there is a light placed under here, and this is to open the boot of the vehicle. And on the driver's seat you get a control to adjust the lumbar support, that pedal right there along with the accelerator and brake pedals. This is to turn on or off the headlights of the vehicle. This is for the fog light, and this is to increase or decrease the intensity of the instrument cluster. Electronic parking brake placed right there, ambient lighting, and wood finish on the interior as well. Mercedes-Benz scuff plate, corner AC vent, and it gets a 3-spoke leather wrapped steering wheel with audio and media controls to the left, paddle shifters, and these are the controls for the instrument cluster and cruise controls. This is the drive selector, and this is for the wiper as well as indicators. 12.3 inch touchscreen unit, 4 AC vents in the middle. There are a total of 6 AC vents on the front, dual zone automatic climate control, and these are the controls for the AC. These are the controls for the infotainment system, an analog clock in the middle. Pressing this button displays the vehicle settings. Twin cup holders with some storage space and a 12-volt power outlet. The center console is also finished in wood. This is to turn on the infotainment system. This is the volume control, and this is for the rear sun blind. It gets this touchpad to browse through the various settings in the infotainment system. This is for the auto start stop function. This is for the reverse camera. This is to turn off the parking sensors, and this is for the drive mode selector. It gets Sport, Sport Plus, Comfort, Eco and individual modes. You also get some storage space in the middle along with twin USB ports and an SD card slot. The front seats offer good support and are very comfortable to sit. The glove box is of decent size and it gets a light right there. There is adequate amount of space available. Auto dimming inside rear view mirror, LED cabin lights, and this is to open the sunroof. This is for the reading lamps. Passenger side visor gets a mirror with light. Same is the case with the driver side visor. Coming to the infotainment system, it is a 12.3-inch LCD unit which is not a touch screen, but you get this rotary knob to browse through the various modes like navigation, radio, media, telephone, and some vehicle settings. In the vehicle menu options, you get climate control, dynamic select, assistance, fuel consumption, light settings, etc. In the dynamic select, you get this individual configuration and engine data and vehicle data. In the assistance menu, you can choose to turn off the electronic stability program, and you can also set the camera and park assist features. Selecting this option opens the rear camera cover, which is closed by default, and it can also be opened while slotting into the reverse gear. This is the real-time fuel consumption of the vehicle, which is currently showing 1 km per liter since the car has been turned on at standstill for a very long time. And you also get some vehicle settings like the winter tires limit, belt adjustment, acoustic lock, and auto folding in of the outside rear view mirrors, etc. And in vehicle data, it shows the vehicle dynamics like the G-force meter and the amount of accelerator or brake pedal pressed and the mode in which the car is in. It also shows the steering angle of the vehicle. And in engine data, it shows the engine statistics like the battery voltage to the left, amount of power and torque being used in the middle, and the coolant temperature to the right. And in the system settings menu, you get the option to customize the display and styles of the instrument cluster, etc. Coming to the instrument cluster, as soon as you turn on the ignition, it does a full swipe of the analog speedometer and tachometer. And this is the touchpad to control the instrument cluster details. You get the same details as you get in the infotainment system even here. To the left you have the analog speedometer and fuel meter, and to the right is the tachometer and engine temperature meter, and in the middle you get this screen which shows the outside temperature, clock, and it also gets some menus in which it displays the tire pressure, service interval, and engine oil level. Turning on the engine, it rolls to life in a very smooth, silent and refined manner. And slotting into reverse, it displays the reverse parking camera which gets guidelines and are adaptive as well, and it has different modes of camera views. And it also gets this auto park function in which you have to select the parking space and it auto parks itself into that space. Also, slotting into reverse, the outside rear view mirrors automatically face downwards to give a good view of what's on the curb side of the car, and as soon as you shift into drive mode, they retract into the original set position.